everyone.
Hi.
Welcome to the Cherry Purls podcast. This is episode 67.
67.
We are a knitting and spinning podcast coming to you every other week from outside New Orleans, Louisiana. And we are so happy that you're here with us today. We'd like to thank any new viewers, and we'd also like to thank any viewers who come back and watch us every time. So thank you guys and welcome. I am Robin.
I'm Mary.
You can find me as Teenybutton on Instagram and Ravelry. And my Etsy shop is Teenybutton Studio, where I sell hand-dyed yarn.
On Ravelry, I am Snip and Fool, and on Instagram, I am Cherry Purls Mary.
And as usual, we have a podcast group. It is Cherry Purls Podcast, and it'll be linked down below. That's where you can find the show notes for this episode, as well as all previous episodes. And that is also where you can find our giveaway threads, our chatter threads for our knit-alongs, our finished objects threads, and all that good stuff. So we have coupon codes, is that right?
Yep, we have one coupon code. Did you want me to talk about it?
Sure.
We have a coupon code from the designer, Kath Thorley. It runs until March of 2018, and she is offering 20% off of her patterns. The coupon code is CherryPulls20, I think it is.
Yes.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
And if you forget what the code is, we will have that in the show notes. So go on over to Kath Thorley's Ravelry shop. It will be linked in the show notes, and check out her patterns.
Cool. We have 2 knit-alongs to talk about this week. I'll talk about the Casa Pink along, and you'll talk about the new one?
Sure.
Okay. The Casa Pink along is coming up to an end in about 15 days. 2 weeks. 2 weeks and some change.
The end of September?
The end of September. And that is a knit-along for any of Casa Pinka's patterns, the designer Casa Pinka. We have a chatter and finished objects thread in the Ravelry group, and we have also shown some of the prizes that we've received on the podcast. As usual, we'll be drawing from the chatter thread and the finished objects thread, so there will be more than one prize. So it is to your benefit if you want to win a pattern prize to chat in the chatter thread. So the rules, we've talked about them before. They're in the Ravelry group, but basically whips are included. You just have to knit one of Casa Pinka's patterns and post it to the finished objects thread by the end of the month. And we're going to close that thread on the 30th?
Midnight on the 30th.
Yes.
Well, 11:59.
I don't think we're going to be that precise.
Or midnight, so. October 1st.
Yeah. What was I going to say?
I know.
Oh, we're going to podcast again before then. So I think we're going to podcast like right the 28th, 29th-ish.
I don't know.
Yeah, 2 weeks from today would be the 28th.
Okay. I don't know. I have to look at a calendar.
Yeah. So,
even when I look at a calendar, I don't know.
Yeah, there's been some incidents of
wrong dates. But yeah.
But we'll show the prizes again in that episode. So stay tuned.
Okay.
Can you think of anything I forgot?
As always, you need to be a member of the podcast group to win a prize,
yep.
And any of our alongs, knit-alongs, and so forth.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, if you have any questions, the rules are posted at the top of both the finished objects and chatter threads, mm-hmm. And of course, you can message us if you have a question.
Yes. I have been in talks with Candace of the Pen, Feathers, and Pearls podcast, and we are planning on doing the Socks and Space Cal 2018 like we did last year. So that is upcoming probably at the end of the year. So if you're looking for spacey sock yarn, now may be the time to start looking.
If you want to participate.
Yeah. So just a heads up on that. We haven't ironed out all the details. Probably will be pretty similar to last year.
To where either the pattern or the sock have to be
the yarn has to be space related. Yeah.
Pattern of the sock. Yeah, the pattern of the yarn has to be space related.
Yeah.
Okay.
So just throwing that out there. Nothing official yet, but it's highly likely.
Okay. And it's something similar to last time, where it's going to be during the time that they're releasing the next Star Wars.
Yeah, what is The Last Jedi? Is that the new one?
I don't remember the name. So November, December-ish, something like that.
Yeah, I'm not super into Star Wars, but,
I failed as a parent.
Doctor Who, Firefly, there's plenty of space-themed fandom. Star Trek.
Yeah.
Dad calls it Star Trek. That cracks me up.
Yeah, wow. And then you also have any kind of, colorway related
mm-hmm.
names. Nebula, any of the planets,
I actually bring back my Andromeda colorway. I haven't dyed that since I just first started out. Might be an idea.
It's a thought.
Yeah, I think I only had 2 of them, so there's only 2 people out there who have it, and I don't want to.
That's rare.
Yeah, I know, because I started out by dyeing 2 at a time, and now I do like 6 to 8. So, yeah, that might be an idea. That'd be fun.
Okay.
So that's something to look forward to. But again, we'll talk about the C is for Carrie and Cal on the next podcast.
Yeah.
So
I think that's it.
yes, we have finished objects.
Yes, we do.
You want to go first?
Mine's the usual.
Oh, baby hats?
Yeah.
How many you got? A lot.
5.
That's not.
Six.
That's nothing.
6.
That's small potatoes. You want to show them?
Sure. Baby hats. This is the Greenport, Watchman Preemie hat. This is by Susie Allen, and I have knit 3 in each color, 3 white, 3 red, and this is some D-stash yarn from our good friend Rick. Oh wait, I lied. There's actually 7 because this one was hiding.
It's a little bitty one.
Yeah, so there's 4 red
and 3 white.
4 red, 3 white. So this is some D-stash yarn from our friend Rick, and these are more baby hats that are going into the wool.
Yeah, we're leaving in less than a week, so
yeah.
Those baby hats are going to be gone soon.
Yeah.
Warming up some little babies.
I'll still knit hats, but I will graduate to larger sizes.
Do you know whereabouts how many you have total?
No.
I'm going to...
Just of this pattern alone, this puts me at 42. Oh my God. Because I had 35 as of last podcast. No, not...
Is there any chance you have close to 100?
No, I don't think so.
I'm going to guess 70.
I don't know. I don't know. If you go to my Ravelry projects, I do have the different hats that I've listed there because I want to keep track this year, and I think I also did last year.
Yeah, we did a recap
how many grams of yarn I knit. So I weigh all of my projects, so I know that there are 35 up until these last 5 of this particular pattern. But I think I've knit at least one other pattern that had some in that as well. So yeah. I don't know. I'm not worried about the number.
I just think it's fun. I'm just excited to see how many you've knit.
I do it because I enjoy it. Hats are my thing, just like socks are your thing. It's easy to take with you wherever you are, especially when you're talking to friends. You don't have to necessarily pay as much attention because I know I'm going to get clocked on the ribbing that time.
I didn't say anything. I was thinking it. You didn't say anything.
Well, you said last time. So anyway, that I don't just knit hats for the Into the Wool thing. That is something I do year round. So yeah.
That'd be a lot of entries into the C is for Carrying. Oh no, that wouldn't count because they're not for cancer patients.
No, but I do knit hats for that.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying that's a lot of entries.
Yeah. But what I'm planning, for as soon as I turn these in, I will start working on my chemo hats because I always do that. I usually go to the oncologist in November, so I usually try to have some hats to bring with me when I go.
Yeah. Cool beans.
All right, that's it for me.
Boring. So I have, speaking of how your thing is hats and my thing is socks, I have socks. So these are my Hermione's Everyday Socks. It's a pattern by Erica Luder, and if you're watching this, I'm sure you've heard of it.
Look at the beautiful pattern.
It's gorgeous. And I did only the pattern on the front, a la Mina Phillip, the Knitting Expat, because I kind of like the look of it. But the yarn is Teenybutton Studio, and it's my shimmer base, and the color is Beaubaton, which, that's close-ish. It's a little bit darker than that. It washes out a lot. But this was the April Harry Potter Club Mystery Club colorway.
So it's like pinks and blues and yellows.
That's pretty good right there. It's pretty decent. How did that happen?
I don't know. The lighting is something that...
It's very fickle. We have the same studio lights every week. You'd think the lighting would be consistent.
No.
But, yeah, no idea. But anyway, I knit these toe up like I've knit every pair of socks I've ever made. I've never ever made a pair of top-down socks because I am a chicken. So I cast on 24. Sounds about right. 24. I increased to 68 because I like a loose fitting sock. And I just worked in the round, and I worked in the pattern, and then I put in a Fish Lips Kiss heel, which is my go-to heel unless I'm doing stripy socks. And I did a 2x2 rib cuff. So another pair is done.
How many have you counted your box of socks for this year?
The thing with the box of socks is that I've pulled some out to use for shop samples, so I don't know for sure, but I want to say this is either 9 or 10. Okay. Could be 8, but I'm pretty sure I want to say 9. So, Cool.
All right. Cool.
Cool. I don't have any more of this colorway. I sold out. I'm not sure when I'm going to be dyeing it again. But I do really love pastels. So,
see, I'm just the opposite. I like jewel tones.
Yeah, I like jewel tones too, but I really love pastels.
See, this works because this way we have all the bases covered.
Yeah. So that is my finished object for this week. So you ready to move on to whips?
Sure.
You got 2?
I actually have 3.
3. You go first.
Okay. I will start with one that is the furthest along.
Let's see. Look at you go. I'm so proud.
So this is my, let's see, get it straight here, girl.
This looks like this is the right way.
Yeah, okay. This is my Berry Pet shawl.
Look at that.
This is by Lisa Hannes, and normally this is a 2-color shawl, but if you watched the last podcast, I had actually used this yarn to cast on the Skipping Dot shawl, and I wasn't loving it, so I ripped that out and started over. I've had this pattern in my library for a while, and the pattern spoke to me with this yarn. Mm-hmm. So what the colors I'm using, this right here is Teenybutton Studio Soft Sock and Bear.
Just undyed.
This pink right here is Yarn Carnival High Wire 3-ply and Flippery.
Well, we talked about this. Is it flippery or is it frippery?
It says it's got an L.
Okay, all right.
All right. The turquoise here is the Fiber Seed Sprout in Aqua.
We bought that at Yarntopia and Katie, didn't we?
We did, and I just heard they closed, which makes me sad. And then this beautiful lime green sparkle is in Zula Nebula in Avocado.
I love the tones in that. Like, look at that.
So I'm not too far from being finished. I need to make this a little longer, and then there'll be a white stripe down at the bottom where I put the 3 colors back into it along striping with the bear, and then I will cast it off. So it is not too far from being finished. It will definitely be finished by the next time we podcast.
It's a little similar to the Hello Hello in terms of the blue with the Hello Hello has yellow, doesn't it?
It was a gold and a blue.
Yeah.
So I just love slip stitches. I really love the patterning they make and the texture that they make. You can't see it. There we go. You can kind of see how the texture is, and I just think that it's just a really fun way to add interest to a shawl. So 2 of my works in progress this week are using slip stitches. So this is a great pattern. Again, it is the Berry Pet shawl by Lisa Hannes. Mm-hmm. And I really love her patterns. I've knit quite a few of them.
Is this one of the free ones that she did?
Oh, no.
Oh, okay.
This was when she was doing a sale.
Ah.
And I bought quite a few, so.
What's the bag? Show your bag.
Oh, the bag that I'm using. Well, if you want to see the yarn, I guess you could see it okay. That's the
Yarn Carnival.
Yarn Carnival. Bear.
There's our usual lighting.
I don't have much left of the aqua.
Yeah.
Because I'm finished with that. And then this is the Zula Nebula in the Avocado. And the bag everything is living in is my Cherry Pearls Mary bag.
Oh.
Yay! And this is by
cute.
Southern Sparrow.
Mm-hmm.
Tiffany has not opened up her shop yet, but she's
cranking
close.
out bags.
She is close.
Yeah.
Yes, if you follow her on Instagram,
she's Tiff Larry.
You can see that she's got quite a few bags ready to go. So everything's living in there. It's a nice sized bag to put all of my goodies in. And I'm really happy with it.
So cute.
All right.
So that segues into what I have in
Oh, you're using yours too.
my Southern Sparrow bag. So this is my meandering shawl that I'm knitting with Teenybutton Studio yarn. So the brown DK is chicory, and the golden, should you call it a variegated or a speckle?
Both.
Yeah.
Variegated speckle.
That is Bourbon and Boudin.
And that is a soft sock.
And that, this one's on soft sock. The other one is on Squish DK.
Yeah, this is an interesting pattern because you use 2 different yarn weights.
Yeah. So this is how much I've done. I think last time I was here-ish.
And that's the right side of the shawl.
This is the right side of the shawl, which if you stretch it out, it looks fine.
Mm-hmm.
But like together, you can't really.
Yeah, but we both talked about how we actually like the wrong side better.
Yeah. So this is the wrong side. And I love it. I made a boo-boo, and I'm not sure exactly where I made the boo-boo. I think, so I'm not going to give away the pattern, but the pattern tells you to knit so many repeats. But because I'm a brioche newbie, I can't exactly read which ones are my repeats and which ones are my increase rows, the row where you move the marker. So I have 7 of these Bourbon and Boudin ridges on one side, and I have 6 on the other, and I'm not sure which one is right. So I'm sure I'll figure it out as I go along, as I actually pay attention while I'm knitting, because I've been watching Pretty Little Liars.
I can't imagine watching TV while you're doing brioche.
Yeah, well, it's pretty easy to read what you're supposed to be doing. But Pretty Little Liars, like I've watched it almost to the end, but I'm rewatching it. It's kind of intense. And there's a lot of cliffhangers, so like.
But if you've seen it before, it's not all that cliffhanger.
I watched it whenever it came out, which was years ago. So I can't remember what happened. So.
Oh, okay.
But anyway, I'll figure it out as I go. But I really love it. I love Stephen West patterns. I am going to cast on the Speckle and Pop at the end of the month, which I'll talk about at the end because I actually have some kits. But love his patterns. So
Cool beans.
Cool beans, yeah. A lot of cool beans on this episode. You got another?
Yep. So my second work in progress is in my really, really cute Critter Frolic bag by Rick of Whimsy Stitches.
That's a stash too, because I have one also.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
So this shawl is.
I love this.
This is called Crossfire.
I love this so much.
Okay, so
it's just a little baby.
This is I just started this. So this is, put it in the middle makes more sense. This is using 2 of Robin's yarns. One is the bear, and the other one is her 3 a.m. on Bourbon Street, and this is in Lush Sock. And this is really a fun pattern. I was talking before about slip stitches, and so you can see how the slip stitches are moving through the pattern, and then the colors are also striped. So I'm really enjoying this. This has been a lot of fun. I've had this in my queue for a very long time, and was looking for a yarn to do it with, and I fell in love with this colorway. So I'm
that's one of my favorites.
I'm going to do this, and then
love it.
I didn't know when I was going to start it, but the other day I was on Instagram and someone just finished theirs, and it was absolutely gorgeous. And I'm like, okay, I'm starting mine. So it's a baby, but I am loving it so far. Mm-hmm. It's turning out a lot of fun, and I'm really loving the pops of color that you knew you were going to get in that colorway.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it's so hard to do variegateds, especially in a shawl. Like socks, nobody cares. Like if it pulls funny, it's just, it's just on socks. But with shawl, it's sometimes difficult. But this is such a great pattern.
It is, because if you have a variegated colorway that's going to pull, this is definitely going to break it up, because you're doing stripes, but you're alternating the stripes. And a lot of the projects are showing using a yarn with a long repeat, and a striping yarn that has a very long repeat. So those are beautiful too. Yeah, so a lot of chroma ones. But I thought that this would be fun to use with Robin's yarn, and I'm loving it.
Shop sample. This is my sample knitter right here.
Well, I don't know. We'll see. So anyway, I was making that for myself. It just happens to be in your yarn. But I might let you use it.
Yeah. Well, you bought a bunch of that, and I just dyed it for you, so it's your yarn. I just dyed your base.
Yeah. So I bought some bunch of bear yarn, and Robin's dyed it for me.
Yeah. So this is my.
Oof, ran down.
Yeah.
Did you want a sock blocker for these?
Yeah, let me grab it. Okay. So this is my next. This is my next work in progress, and this is in my bag. How cute is this bag? From Plank and Stella. I think I showed this.
Matches your socks.
It is perfectly matching. So these are Monkey Socks by Cookie A. I am knitting them toe up, and somebody asked me on Instagram if I reversed the pattern, which I did not. I just knit it as is, but I am doing the no purl version because that's the version I prefer. So I am actually super close to being done. I think, let's see, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 repeats. And I've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I just started the 6th repeat. So I'm getting really close.
This is one of your favorite patterns. You have
It
quite a
is.
few
This is
pair
my
of
fourth or
socks.
fifth one, yeah.
Yeah, in this pattern, and you
Yeah.
really love it. And it's such a fun pattern. It makes a beautiful pair of socks.
The yarn is Machete Shop, and the base is Twist. Is that what we decided? Twist sock?
Yeah.
Yeah, Twist sock, and the colorway is Dreamcatcher. And this was actually included as a little gift in a destash that I, another skein that I destashed. She included this as a gift, which was super, super sweet.
It was.
So that's what it looks like on the back.
It was a coincidence because you had considered buying that
I had.
colorway. So it was
Yeah.
like, woohoo, score.
Yeah, so these are my birthday socks. I'm calling them my birthday socks. Because I usually need a pair of monkeys for my birthday. I say usually, but this is the second year that I've done it. But I'm going to start it as a tradition because I love this pattern. My birthday was August 24th, and it is now September 14th. So less than a month to this pair of socks, considering everything else I have going on. Seems pretty reasonable.
Not bad at all.
Yes. So.
And you are working on other things?
Another pair of socks and 2 shawls and hitting myself in the face with my needles. And yeah, so very exciting. And
off?
Yes, please. Once I finish these, I am actually going to cast on. I might not wait till I finish because I'm impatient. But my next sock is going to be a sock set that I bought from Hey Holly Ho Hum in the 11D1 years colorway, which is for Bilbo's birthday, which is the 22nd of September. So I think that's going to be my next cast on. I might cake that up today. I was going to do it yesterday, and then I'm like, I better wait. But we'll see
how it goes.
We'll see. So that's my second whip. You got one more?
Yeah, it's the usual. You know it, you love it.
Baby hats.
Baby hat. So this is one that I started the other day. Ugh, all tangled up in here. This is the Greensport Watchman baby hat. Oh my gosh, for real? So just your basic hat. I'm getting close to starting to decrease. I guess the color is better here because it's a white yarn with purple and green and blue speckles in it. So I'm getting close to doing the decreases for the top. So I haven't started them yet, but I'm getting close.
They're imminent.
Yeah.
The decreases are imminent.
Yeah. So yeah, that's my travel knitting. So there we go.
Very cool. We're having a knit group this weekend. So we're going to be...
You'll see some hats next time.
Knitting.
No, maybe not, because next time we will have already gone into the wool, and then the hat will be turned in.
Well, they can just extrapolate out the other 1,000 baby hats you knit and just use their imaginations.
Yeah, that.
So this is my next whip. If you are knitting the What the Fade Cal by Andrea Mowry, look away if you don't want to be spoiled. I've knit half a clue too. So if you're ahead of me, then it won't be a spoiler. But look at this bag. This is from Lynn at Sunshine and Bubblegum, and this is my favorite bag. And I have 6 skeins in here with room to spare. So go check out her shop if you haven't. She has some awesome fall stuff. And she actually gave us stitch markers this week that I forgot. We'll show them next time.
Yeah, I never got one.
Yeah, they're still in my purse.
I was like, Lynn sent you a stitch marker. And I'm like, yay, Lynn, thank you. And then, yeah.
Yeah, they're cute. Trust me, they're cute. She has more of them in her shop. But, so this is my What the Fade. Again, look away if you haven't knit to this point. Yeah. Okay, so that's the front. And I think last week I was towards the bottom. I can't remember exactly where I was last time. But I'm halfway through Clue 2, like I said. So the purple is Hedgehog Fibers Twist Sock and Birthday Cake. Or Birthday Cake, is that it? I didn't write down what the yarns are. I think it's Birthday Cake.
Did.
No, I'm not using that set.
Oh.
Yeah. I think it's Birthday Cake. It's a very popular Hedgehog Fibers colorway. This lighter mint with the orange is Twisted Owl Fiber Studio in Linus. And then this kind of autumny party color speckle is Brazen Stitchery Paparazzi Sock in Whiz Bangs. And
either one of these two?
Yes, this one.
Okay.
And then this blue with purple pops is from Creative Spark Yarns, and the colorway is Blueberry Captain. So this is the top.
So this is 4 different colors so far.
4 different colors so far. And then at the end of the clue, I think you fade into the next two, the last two. So by the end of this glue, I should have all 6 yarns in there. So I gotta be honest, I will probably put this on the back burner whenever the Speckle and Pop Cow starts, because I only have so much knitting time. And I'm probably not going to bring it to Into the Wool. I'm probably going to bring my meandering shawl and then whatever socks I have on the go. So you may not see this again for a while. I'm kind of losing steam. Not that it's not beautiful and not that I don't love it. I just have other things I need to do, want to work on.
I think the want to work on is more appropriate.
Yeah. So that is what it looks like. And these needles are actually fantastic. These are the, how do you say it, Luca? We were saying it likey for a while. Everyone was saying it like or likey. I think now it's come out that it's Luca.
I'm not sure. Rick said that somebody actually was recorded saying it, but I can't remember what he said it was.
But they're amazing. They're awesome. The join is like non-existent. I think I've talked about them before. But, and everybody's knitting with them because they're amazing. So try them out if you haven't. If you like wooden needles, they're neato. So
what is going on here?
I don't know. It's tangled. I'm going to worry about it later.
Bugging me now.
Okay, so you want to talk about stash?
Yeah, got it.
You got it?
Yeah.
Okay. So we both got,
I showed mine already,
bags from Rick.
Thank you, Rick.
Thank you, Rick. We had done these bags. He had done these bags as part of a kit that we had done a couple weeks ago. They're all shipped out. They're all done. The kit's listings are closed. There we go. However, I know he has some of these bags in his shop, and I will have a couple of skeins of the same colorway in my shop this week as well. So I'll show that in a little bit, but look how cute. Y'all know how I feel about little foxies. Super cute. And I like this one who's sleeping because I feel like that one is me. Super cute. So, and it's a good size bag because you've got your 2 skeins in there.
I've got 2 skeins in here,
and probably fit a third.
Yeah, there's still plenty of room.
Yeah. We love Rick's bags. We love Rick. Yay. Awesome. So that is the bag that we both got this week. And then I also got something else from Rick. We arranged a trade. He ordered this La Bien-Aimée from Stephen and Penelope and just wasn't feeling it. So I traded him some Teenybutton Studio yarn for it. So this is their Merino singles base in the Sari colorway, S-A-R-I. So it's gorgeous, bright pink, but I can see how it's a very loud color. So
I think it's beautiful. See, look at me. Mm-hmm.
Look at that.
I like jewel tones, so that's like,
yeah.
I was eyeballing it.
I love it too.
It's a single, so therefore not for me.
See, I love singles.
Yes, I know. Again, we're covering the basics.
If I didn't knit socks, I might knit with nothing but singles. Maybe not singles for a sweater because it would pill, but for shawls, singles every time. So that is
beautiful,
gorgeous. And then I shopped some D-stashes this week, and I found, y'all know I'm a huge fan of Owen Vine, and I do not usually go to her shop updates because I'm not that quick, and I can't handle the disappointment of getting carjacked. So I shopped D-stashes, which is actually really lucky because I was able to snag a skein of her Twin Steaks Yarn Club, which I don't believe she'll be selling outside of the club. So this one is The Owls Are Not What They Seem. And I actually originally bought this for Larry because he loves Twin Peaks. Although after the finale, he's kind of upset about the ending. But once it came in the mail, I'm like, these really aren't your colors. These are my colors. So it's probably going to be something for me. He likes purple, but he's not too big on pink. So it is a very purple tone, pink tone purple. But it is amazing. And look at those like micro speckles. Like I've said this before, but like Kristen is so talented. Like not that other dyers aren't, but there's just something about her yarn that like, it's just gorgeous. It takes a lot of talent and a lot of practice to get speckles like that. So gorgeous. I'm so glad I have this. This is on her Volca base, which is her MCN 801010 Merino Cashmere Nylon. And probably going to be a shawl. I think we actually have a similar base, if not the exact same base, in terms of her Volca and my Lush sock. I don't know for sure that we get from the same supplier, but it's the same fiber content, the same yardage, and it's a similar, slightly plumper than average fingering. So they're very similar, if not the same base. So I might just pair it with one of my yarns, maybe Dementor's Kiss, like a black. Maybe.
That'd be pretty.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. But I'll just put it in the stash and let it sit for a little bit, let it ferment until I'm ready to use it. Marinate. That's a much better word than ferment. Ferment's a really disgusting word.
Ferment's not disgusting. Lots of good things happen in fermentation.
Yeah. But anyway, that's stash this week. Did we have anything for Lanyap? Nope. Okay. So
shop update.
It is shop update time. So if you are interested to see what will be in tomorrow's shop update, then yarn went flying. Then stick around. If you are not interested, then you are more than free to leave. Thank you for watching up until this point. So again, I don't know if I said this. Shop update is going to be tomorrow, which is going to be September 15th at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. And it will be a slightly smaller than average one because I've mostly been dying for Into the Wool. But I will have some old things and some new things. And this crate is really heavy. Yeah, with one hand. How cute is this crate, though?
Knit stitches.
Adorable. So, I'm going to have, like I said earlier, the Speckle and Pop Knit-Along, Mystery Knit-Along by Stephen West is starting, I want to say the 29th, so that's 2 weeks away just about. So I have created a handful of kits, and I sold out of the kits I put up previously, but I will have a couple more. What's wrong with me? I will put a couple more into the shop tomorrow. So he says that you need three different colorways. There we go. That fade. So these are the 3 that I've picked. They are Harry Potter themed for my Harry Potter people. So this one is Elop's Owl Emporium. And it is a gray, y'all have seen it before, gray with speckles. This one is Spectre Spec, which is Luna Lovegood reference. And this is pinks and blues and some gold on an off-white base. And then the third one is Magical Me, which is a tonal blue with purple and green speckles. Where's the green? Green. There's some green right there. So that is the fade. And really, you could rearrange them if you want. I think you might also be able to do that. Depends on how you want to fade them. But works any number of ways. So you need the 3 speckle skeins, and then you need 5 mini skeins for color pops. So these are the 5 that I came up with. This one is Peach Pop. This one is my Hello Sailor colorway. This one is Herbology. This one is Ectoplasm, and this one is Royal Street. And I do have full skeins of Royal Street currently in the shop because I really love that colorway. So they are 20 grams each, 92 yards, which is what it's called for, and it's the same base. It's the soft sock base. So they come in a little bundle. They're so cute. I like wrapping them up like that because they feel all neat and compact. But I will have, I think, 2 kits left. And I'm going to bring some to Into the Wool as well. So if you're going to be there, look out for that. So I have a couple of odds and ends skeins. This is Cemetery Tour, which is gray with pink and black. I have, again, 2 skeins of Spectre Spec on soft sock. So that one and this one. And they are very different, even though they're from the same dye lot. So I'm going to put a disclaimer in the listing. I can't guarantee which one you're going to get. So if you order, please like both of them. Because sometimes, I've tried before to say, if you like a certain skein more than another one, please let me know. And then 2 people buy it and they both want the same skein, and I have to disappoint someone. So it's just going to have to be luck of the draw for which skein you get.
Yeah, it just depends on how, where the dye is in the pot. I mean, it's all the same dye lot, but...
Yeah, well, one is more pink and one is more blue, and it's the same colors, it's just a different mix.
And that's the nature of hand-dyed yarn.
Yeah.
Not everything in the pot is going to be exactly the same. They all have the same colors, but it hits the yarn in different
ways. Or they
places.
mix differently, or, So
that's just how it works.
Okay. So I think I mentioned this a minute ago, but I will have the Critter Frolic colorway. 2 of these. These are on Soft Sock, Critter Frolic. And here's the bag. Obviously, the bag is not included. If you want a bag, you have to buy it from Rick's shop. But that's the inspiration. So I will have these at End of the Wool as well. I'll have it on a couple of different bases. And then I have 2 new colorways this week. And I brought them to our knit group, and they almost cleaned me out, so I had to dye some more. But this one is called Cafe Olé, which is a reference or inspired by Café du Monde, which is, if you've ever been to New Orleans, you know that is the place to get beignets in the French Quarter, but they also have locations all over South Louisiana. And we actually met up with Rick to knit a week or 2 ago at Café du Monde. Last week, yeah. And he was talking about, the coffee, and I just thought it'd be a fun inspiration for a colorway. So, speckles, because I know everybody's a big fan of speckles. Who doesn't love speckles? So it's creamy browns and some tan, and like a milky kind of off-white tan colorway. So I have 2 on Soft Sock and 1 on Tough Sock. So there is that. And then to go with it, I have dyed this colorway, which I am calling City Park, which is super, super saturated green shades. I have this Soft Sock, and then this one is on Tough Sock. But that's to go with coordinating color. So
it's the same green.
It is the same greens. So that is what it's going to be in tomorrow's shop update. Again, it is going to be at 5 p.m. Central Time, so I hope y'all can make it. I'll be doing little preview posts of these skeins on my Instagram as usual. I probably won't be doing another Instagram story until I have a bigger update. Although I know y'all did like me showing the colorways on the Instagram stories.
You'll do Instagram stories from End of the Wool, though, right?
Yes, yeah. I'm playing with the idea of filming a vlog or filming some little footage to put in front of the episode. So that may happen, they may not happen. I don't want to film anybody who doesn't want to be filmed, so I haven't gotten clearance for that yet. But we'll see. But I'm very excited. We're leaving Wednesday. And Dad and Sid were all upset that we're leaving him. We're leaving them alone.
They'll be fine.
You'll be fine.
They'll be fine.
So we're going to hit the yarn stores. We're going to hit Craft South maybe, House of Yarn, Bliss Yarns. We'll see what we get around to. We are going up Wednesday, and the retreat starts Thursday, so we'll see what we can get done on Wednesday. But if you have any recommendations for restaurants in Nashville, are we looking for recommendations?
Sure.
Why not?
Because we have to go back.
Yeah. So, well, we're happy to hear what, I haven't, have we ever been?
Oh, I've been to Nashville, yeah.
I don't think I have. Maybe a long time ago.
I think we have been through Nashville on the way to, I think we were in Nashville on the way to Hershey that time, but that's been a while. And,
yeah.
And when you're little like that, you don't pay attention to where you stop or any of that kind of business. But yeah. I think we're definitely going to I want to definitely try that Jenny's ice cream that everybody was talking about. Mm-hmm. So that's on the list. So we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm very excited. This is going to be my first in-person vending experience. So I'm a little bit nervous, but I'm mostly excited. I'm really excited.
You're going to do great.
Yeah. So if you're going to be there, let us know, and we'll be sure to say hi. I'm so excited. So I think that's all we have. Is that right?
I think so.
Cool. Okay. So we will see y'all in 2 weeks from now, which will be around the end of the month. So knit those Casapinka projects and chat in the chatter threads. Don't chat in the finished objects threads.
No, we'll delete your posts because we use those to choose for prizes.
Yeah. So thank you for watching.
And if you like what you saw, please consider subscribing.
Oh yeah, we don't say that, but
no, we don't. But I guess we would like you to subscribe so that whenever we have a new podcast, it comes up in your feed. So if you want to see more of us,
we hit 900 recently.
Yep,
we're going to be doing a giveaway at 1,000. So if you subscribe, that ups our numbers and we'll get closer to a giveaway.
Yep.
So thank you for watching. Is that it?
I think that is it.
Okay, and we will see you next time.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, guys.